Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. M here with another read aloud for you. I'm going to be sharing out a story called One by Kathryn Otoshi and also her follow up book, which is titled Zero, that was written 2 years later. This story was written in 2008 and is a nice story to share with point of view, sharing a little bit about the main character, how she feels about herself, and how others see her. The follow-up story, Zero, is very similar. So as you listen to both stories, see if you can compare and contrast some of the similarities and differences between the stories. So One by Kathryn Otoshi. Blue was a quiet color. He enjoyed looking up at the sky, floating on the waves, and on days he felt daring, splashing in rain puddles. Every once in a while, he wished he could be more like sunny yellow, or bright like green, more regal like purple, or outgoing like orange, but overall, he liked being blue, except when he was with Red. Red was a hothead. He liked to pick on Blue. Red is a great color, he'd say. Red is hot. Blue is not. Then Blue would feel bad about being blue. Sometimes yellow comforted Blue. Blue is a very nice color, she'd say. But yellow never said that in front of Red. She never said, "Stop picking on Blue." Green, purple, and orange thought Blue was nice too, but they never told Red to stop either. Every time Red said something mean and no one spoke up, he got bigger and bigger and bigger. Soon Red grew so big that everyone was afraid of him. No one dared stop him. Red picked on all the colors. Then everyone felt a little blue. Until One came. He had a different shape with bold strokes and squared corners. He was funny. He made the colors laugh. Red saw this and got very hot. "Stop laughing," he told Yellow. "Stop laughing," he told Green. "Stop laughing," he told Purple and Orange. And they did. Red rolled up to One. "Stop laughing," he told him. But One stood up straight, like an arrow, and said, "No." Red was mad, but One wouldn't budge, so Red rolled away. One turned to the colors and said, "If someone is mean and picks on me, One, I will stand up and say no." Then Yellow felt brave and said, "Me too." Green agreed and said, "Me 3." Then Purple became 4, and Orange became 5. Blue saw the colors change. He wanted to count. Red grew red hot. He felt left out. He grew hotter and hotter and hotter. Red raced over to Blue and said what he always did. "Red is hot, Blue is not." But this time, Blue stood up tall and became 6. Red can be really hot, he said, but blue can be super cool. Red blew a fuse and tried to roll over blue. But everyone took a stand and said no. Seeing them standing tall made Red feel very, very, very small. Then Red turned even redder and began rolling away. Blue called out, "Can red be hot and blue be cool?" Red stopped in his tracks. "Red can count too," said one. Red rocked and rolled and turned into 7. "Everyone counts," they shouted. Then Red laughed and joined the fun. And sometimes it takes just one. So I hope you enjoyed that story. There's a lot going on in there. So the first thing, there were a couple of characters that were pretty important. In the very beginning, think about how Blue was an important character. How Blue felt about himself and how he started to change when another one of the characters entered in, Red. Think about how Red made Blue feel. Think about how some of the other characters that came in, like Yellow and Green and Purple and Orange, all started to feel differently about themselves when Red was around. How did things change for Blue from the beginning to the middle when one came along? And then to the very, very end. So you can talk about this story with someone in your family and maybe even share how Blue could have been a little bit different in the beginning of the story, even though things changed for the better, but how things would have been very different if Blue would have acted the way that he did at the very end. I hope you enjoyed the story 1, and I will be sharing out the next one in the series, which is titled 0. Have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye.